Well, hello too. We're back for shelf number 3, and I apologize. There's just no good way of doing this shelf, and lighting is going to suck. So, um, there's no comfortable way of me doing this either. So, let's see if we can get through this one. First off, we have Walden. Not a huge Walden fan, um, but I can't get comfortable. I'm not a huge Walden fan, but um, I keep it around. It's got some good little nuggets of stuff in it, you know. Then we have the Sun Tzu, The Art of War. This is the Barnes and Noble Classic Edition. You know, great book. I'm sure everyone out there has read it. So then we have Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. I like Jocko. I don't really believe. I don't really agree with his style of leadership or business or whatever you want to call it, just because I just don't think it works very well. But this is a really cool book. It's mostly a um, um, physical sort of get your body right sort of a book. I don't know why I can't figure out how to describe it, but then we have leadership strategy and tactics. That's what I'm kind of talking about. I could get rid of that book. I mean, it's good in principle, his ideas. However, it just doesn't work unless everyone's bought in, that sort of a thing. Actually, I can get rid of that book too. There's no reason to keep it around. Then we have the Collected Poems, 1947 to 1997, Allen Ginsberg. I don't think this is a complete Allen Ginsberg thing, but it has a ton of stuff. I like Allen Ginsberg. I like his political stuff. I like his beat stuff. But his poems can get very sexually graphic. So, just a warning if you don't like that sort of thing. And these I haven't actually read cover to cover. These are just some interesting things that I keep, deliberate prose and selected interviews. Just kind of interesting to go on and kind of page through every once in a while. Then we have Letters to a Young Poet by Rainier Maria Rilke. There's supposed to be another edition out that has both the young poet, who I can't remember his name, and Rilke. But this is even just having the one side, it's a very interesting read, and you can really tell that Rainier is a very much a deep thinker. Then we have Duino Elegies and Sonnets of Orpheus. I think this one has. Yeah, so this has, I think that what it was, the German, and it has the English, the mirrored pages. So it's kind of cool. Don't really remember a whole lot about it. Carl Sandburg, Billy Sunday, and Other Poems. I can get rid of this. I have a complete Carl Sandburg. I like Carl Sandburg. He's a local. He was born about 15 minutes from my house. So he's kind of a local celebrity. Although he wasn't really famous until he got to Chicago. Then we have a complete Walt Whitman. I like Walt Whitman. I like him a lot. Read Lithographs several times now. And then we have In Watermelon Sugar by Richard Bottigan. Very strange. So strange. I can't tell if I don't know if I like it or not. Let's put it that way. So I keep it around, and I'll probably reread it. It takes no time to read. It it's beautiful but strange. Then we have a Reader's Digest version of The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck. I really like The Good Earth. It's the only Pearl S. Buck that I've read. So I don't know if I'm like a a free Pearl S. Buck sort of person, but I guess she has a cult following. But The Good Earth I really enjoyed. It's basically, if I remember correctly, we're following a Chinese farming family um, from being dirt poor to working their way into being wealthy. If that's the story I'm thinking of. So we have William S. Burroughs' Junkie. It's the only William S. Burroughs I've read that I've actually enjoyed. I've only read two though. I've read this and The Soft Machine. I did not like The Soft Machine at all. Not at all. The Illustrated Man by Ray Bradbury. Absolutely love this short story collection. I need to do videos on it. I got a lot of little tabbies in there, as you can see. Just lots of good stuff in this book. I highly suggest reading this if you have not. Then we have Shogun. Shogun, it's the whole series is amazing. There was, I think, maybe 5 books in the series. King Rat's by far the shortest, and all the rest of them were like this. But absolutely amazing stories. If you have not read the Shogun series, I think it's called the Asian Saga. You really should. Words can't describe how amazing Shogun is. And if I remember correctly, it's kind of like if you read Musashi, it kind of picks up not too long after Musashi's era. So pick up Musashi, read Musashi, and then jump into the Asian sagas. And then you can read them however you want. You can read them in. I think King Rat was actually technically the first one, and it's like maybe timeline wise, it might be the second to the last one. So I think one was like in the 50s or the 60s. I think King Rat was World War II. Anyway, I'm digressing. And then Gaijin. I couldn't tell you Gaijin versus Taipan. Those two kind of blend together in my mind. But I did like both of those. And Taipan will be. And I don't think I have a full copy of Taipan. Taipan, I'll be honest with you, I listened to the audiobook on it. And I'm almost certain the copy of Taipan I have is a volume 1 of at least volume 2, because there's no reason, or there's no way that it should be as thin as it is, because it was a long story. But that's for another video. So, let me know. Have you read any of those? Did you like any of those? Did you hate any of those? And we don't have too many more of these. I can either do 2 more videos or 3 more videos. I could probably actually fit them all onto one video if I made one really long one, but the next shelf's kind of weird how it's divided up, so maybe I'll just do each little section as its own video, and then that'll be it. So that's it for this one, peeps. Cheers.